Daddy, you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
I see what this guy's trying to attempt, a pick and swing off the SN. You can see that it slopes down and that he's actually pulling it back towards his wrecker. But what he's not accounting for is what he's doing to the front end. The whole curve of this road is angled towards the ditch. So even though the tires are turned to try and steer the front end away from the ditch, everything's covered in ice. It's not going to work. Even the leg of his wrecker doesn't have an ice cleat on it. So if this thing decides it's going down the ditch, if that was deeper, it would have pulled his wrecker with it. He's lucky that his wrecker survived this. I'm going to assume this thing is fully loaded. I definitely wouldn't have placed my truck behind it or put it in this kind of predicament. I would have put it on the opposite side in the deep of the bend of this curve and pulled it back towards me. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even have done this with one truck. I would have put that second truck that they had there on scene holding the front end. You have to have enough weight to anchor in, especially on ice. Everything's going to slide down. So you have to weigh more than what you're trying to pull up, or at least be able to anchor it. With no ice cleats, you're on a skating rink. He had no chance of success with this. This entire setup was wrong. If I had to do this with one truck, like I said, I'd do it from the bend of the curve. I would have gone over the top of the drum down to the frame on the other side, or at least held the drum in some way to be able to pull it back towards that passenger side. And I'd have my ice cleats down, and I'd be putting the weight down onto the ice cleats with the boom, and then using my drag winch back and forth between the tires with some snatch blocks to pull it completely sideways out of the ditch and back onto the roadway. He doesn't have auxiliary winches to be able to do everything from the boom, so really that drag winch is his only option. If he could do that where he wasn't sideways with it and can work everything off the back of the truck, that would have been great. I just don't know if there's a whole lot of room there to be able to do that there. I mean, no disrespect, but this video will forever be saved on my phone as a training tool.